I was looking through my videos and I realized I haven't done one on this thing recently. It's almost done. I kind of messed up on the front bar here. I gotta cut it and redo it, but not a big deal. I ended up using that as a mock-up to figure out exactly how the frame was gonna go. Right in between this piece here, wherever it's at, right there, I'm gonna have a bar, and a bar, and they're all gonna be welded and connected together, and then it's gonna be welded here and here on the frame. And other than that, the bottom cradles are done. And the motor mounts, I'm going to, I'm thinking of bending it and then bringing it over and then just welding it to this pipe here on a straight seam, and then doing the same thing on the other one so it kind of looks factory. But after I replaced that bar, I had to cut the gas tank. There's no way I'm gonna get one made. Forget that. $1,000 for an aluminum tank. You can keep it. I gotta trim it a little bit more on the bottom, and there is a series of tanks that I can fit inside of it with a bladder, and I'm gonna go that route. And as far as the carburetor goes, I'm still waiting on the intake manifold. That never showed up. I must have ordered it from China by accident, not intentionally. It was supposed to be here a week ago so I could get this intake made, but I've got a rough idea what I'm gonna do. I found some 1.5-inch silicone couplers for like cooling and turbochargers and whatever, and I'll just run it. Get two 90s, run one off the back of the carburetor and then the other one into the intake boot, and then use a regular stock KX80 air filter cage with a KX80 air filter. Simple. If any of you guys want to know, this is a special sprocket, I guess on the CG200s and 150s or CRF 150Fs. This is a 20 millimeter 420 chain. So on the smaller 50 cc's, it's a 17 millimeter shaft. This is a 20 millimeter shaft, and you can run a multiple of chains. I think this thing had like a 520 on it when I took it off the four-wheeler, but I'm putting a 420 on it to match the KX80. Over here on this side, I'm gonna run a KLX 650 radiator on this side because it's short and it'll clear the header right there. And I still haven't made the pipe for the back of the motor mount here yet, but it's in the works. What else? I've got a clutch cable and I've got a wiring harness and everything. I need to get a rear shock. They're not too bad offline, about 80 bucks. I've got a pair of handlebars. I just need to get the rear wheel. They're 250 bucks with a tire. And the graphics, the plastics, the seat cover, we're gonna go with white and black and do away with the green. Sorry, Cowie fans, I know you guys were thinking this was gonna be a KX, but actually I'm gonna show off what I can do. So we're gonna make it our own custom brand, and it really is. I can't say it's a KX, I can't say it's Chinese. It's a mix of both and kind of a bastard child in both worlds. So we're gonna go white and black, or white and orange and black. I think I'm gonna do the frame orange, and then it's gonna have a white fender, a black front number plate, black side number plates with a white rear fender, or white number plates with a black rear fender, a white radiator shroud, and I'm gonna try to do a carbon fiber look on the tank, not stickers, oh my god, no, but something, because if I'm having a white radiator shroud, I need an offset tank, or I'll go with white on the tank, it doesn't matter. Just as long as it looks good in the end. So that's where I'm at now. Got a 32 millimeter carb going on it. Um, that's about it for now. I wish I knew some more performance parts for these things, but yeah, this is a 200, and I know if I got a CRF 230 cam or whatever, it would either not work or I don't know. But for now, it's totally stock except for a big carburetor and an exhaust, and that'll give it a power gain on its own. I mean, these things rev pretty quick as it is. It's a 200 with a small flywheel. Only bad part about it is it's a 2-valve instead of a 4-valve, so it's like riding a liquid-cooled ATC 200 from back in the day with 2 wheels. I mean, so I'll have to gear it taller. I think I'll have to gear it taller. Yeah, because these things revved out at like 8 grand, and I mean, even with the rev box, I might get 11 maybe. That's a few horsepower, you know. I mean, there's not a lot of guys doing these things, so I'm really kind of limited as to what. It's really more of a fun bike than a race bike. I mean, I'm not going to go out and race a GNCC with it or anything, but it'll be pretty cool to see how it turns out and what it can do, and if it's, you know, better than we've thought. A lot of these XR100 conversions turn out to be pretty cool, and some of them are pretty fast, so we'll see. Let you guys know. Mad Minis.